Billy back here with Broship of the Nerds, and today I want to talk to you about my experience with Halo Campaign Evolved. So, this week, off and on, I have been playing Halo Campaign Evolved, and my friend Eddie and we also have the channel The Trick or Treaters on YouTube. We and our friend Adam, we were running through Halo Campaign Evolved and getting the skulls and terminals. Now, we were just doing this on normal, so we could say we beat the campaign and that we got all the terminals and skulls. The one issue we did have, this is a bug, couple of critiques, and then I'll talk about the positive things. So, okay, let's talk about it overall. Graphics, amazing. It's great to be able to play Halo with updated modern graphics, right? Very stunning, very sharp. I remember playing Halo on my friend's TV recently, and we had a problem with not being able to see. In the second mission, when you drive the Warthog to the underground part, it's so dark that we couldn't even see where we were going. So they've improved that. Even your dark areas, you can still clearly see where you're going. So I do like that sharpness. There is something to be said about playing OG Halo on the original graphics. It is a really fun experience, so I got to experience both. I got to play Halo back in the day on the Xbox and then playing it now. Completely different experience as far as the look goes. Still challenging. You're going to get killed a lot depending on difficulty. We were playing on normal, and we had some challenges, especially on one of the missions where you have to get a banshee. We were like up top without a vehicle, so we had to restart the mission, and we thought we were going to have to restart again, but we were getting tired and not realizing, hey, there's another vehicle over there. We were finally able to do it, but it took us forever, but we were able to do it. So graphics are great, audio is great, gameplay's still fun. You have different weapons that was not originally available in Halo is and some different enemies that are a little more challenging. So that like I don't remember we were talking about original Halo Combat Evolved. We don't remember the hulking flood that you face in Halo Now Campaign Evolved. The elites camoed, obviously challenging as ever. Really having a good time with it. So we beat the story, got the skulls. We did notice a few issues. So the bonus missions, my buddy was saying that while fun and great to see Sergeant Johnson and Chief again with some new stuff, it is a lot of reskinned stuff we've seen before, especially in Halo Reach and everything with some of the room designs. But that's just like a minor critique. And here's a big critique. My buddy Eddie and with our friend Adam, we finished one of the bonus missions called Boarding Action, which was the first one. Neither of us got credit for beating the mission, so we had to redo that this morning. And then we've been doing a legendary run. So we did the library yesterday, and this is our fault. We had one friend, there were four of us at one point, lost connection. So we had to restart the mission, but we restarted at the second at checkpoint Bravo instead of Alpha, and so we did not get credit for beating the mission on Legendary. So we redid that this morning, got credit for it. What was frustrating, it was still okay, but it was frustrating. On the last mission, the Maw, we beat the mission. No problems, not getting ejected from the vehicle, nothing like that. And we beat it on Legendary. Since I was the host, I was the only one that got credit for beating them all. So we had to have Eddie host the mission on Legendary, and then after we beat it, he got credit because he was the host. Then we had to play it a third time for Adam to get credit for beating them all on Legendary. So that's my biggest complaint is that you could get credit for every mission and beating the games except for the final missions. That is like my biggest critique. So I would say that drops it from like a 10 to an 8 for me, 8.5, because of the fact that there are some issues, and I'm hoping that gets fixed. You shouldn't have to be the host to get credit for beating the mission, if you, especially when all three of us were there the whole time from the beginning. And that mission's not bad once you know the tricks of killing the whatever you want to call them, the beacons, monitors, whatever you want to call them. But once you figure that out, the sentinels. Once you kill the sentinels, it's not so bad. But overall, still a fun experience. Getting to joke around and play Halo with friends again, amazing. We literally spent like Saturday we started it, Sunday we did a shit ton of it, and pretty much all day was Halo. And then today we finally wrapped, and I was like, oh, I'm ready for a break. I love the game, but I needed a break. And we plan on doing a lasso run, which will be my first time even attempting. And then once we beat that, we want to do all of the Halos on Master Chief Collection, going for the skulls, going for all that. Which I've beat the games before all the Halos, but not as a team like that. In college, I beat the fourth, I think, with friends. But yeah, there's something fun about this. But campaign evolved, great, brilliant concept. They plan on doing Halo 2. I really like the updated graphics. It was really fun going for the skulls and the terminals. It just gives you something to accomplish in addition to beating the story because we've all played, well, besides one of us, we had all played through the campaign before. So getting to run through the campaign again and just experience that, there's just a nostalgia there. We were talking about this. The nostalgia right now is big. It sells, right? Um, Last Halloween, they said 90s was the biggest theme. And I did it too without even realizing it was a trend. But 90s Halloween was big. And I've been even going after the blow molds. So, but yeah, nostalgia's big right now, especially within movies and gaming. I watched a video earlier where they were showing 80s movies and VHS era movies selling really well on DVD and Blu ray. So, yeah, nostalgia, there's something to be said about that, guys. But yeah, let me know what your favorite mission is in Campaign Evolved. Did you have a favorite mission? The first mission I've done so many times across so many versions of the first Halo that I just kind of got used to it. It's a very quick run through. I might run through it again just to try it on heroic without taking any health damage. There are some achievements that are going to be frustrating. Um, there's some that just take time, like hijacking 10 vehicles. I recommend just going on easy. And today, what I did a bonus mission where a ghost came in and there was a elite on it, so I hijacked it, killed him. Another elite came in. I actually just got off the ghost, parked it by him, let him take it so I could get credit again, right? But you have to do it 10 times. There's Hunter backplates you have to do like 25 times. That one's a little bit challenging, but not bad. But there are going to be some achievements that are going to be frustrating for you. If you are going for the skulls and terminals, there are. I found a YouTube guide that was really well done. And if I see this guy doing the guide again, I will definitely use his guides because he is great at explaining things. And I really liked the way he did it. So yeah, there's that. But yeah, Campaign Evolve, I give it an 8 out of 10. It has a few things that need to be worked on, but the final mission was so much fun, especially trying to fight the food critic grunt. And my buddy was explaining to me as the difficulty gets higher, you get less time. So I recommend running through the game on normal just so you can get familiar with how and where you need to drive and everything, and then going through the game on legendary. Unless you're just high skilled, then you can start with legendary. But that driving mission is kind of a pain if you're playing on legendary and you've never done it on normal before because you have less time and you just have to hurry. But with three of us, it was not bad. Legendary, being able to play, I will say what really brings it up a little bit, I might even go to a 9, is the fact that instead of only two-player campaign, you can now do four-player campaign, but we're pretty sure it scales. But one of the skulls requires you to be on heroic or legendary, and you have, it's called a catch. You actually have a time limit. Um, we just ran through the mission without trying to fire the weapon, like the beginning part, and we ended up like going up and you just hit the hold the button. But that one was a bit more challenging. There's another skull where you have a shielded enemy that cannot be killed, at least at that part, and you have to crack his shield 3 times within the same mission in order to get the skull to spawn. That one was fun though. So some of the challenge is fun too because it makes you have to strategize. But I really like Halo Campaign Evolved. So yeah, and there is a legendary cutscene that's really entertaining from Sergeant Johnson. And just seeing everybody back and going through the story again is a blast. I can't wait for Halo 2 to have its campaign evolve. The one thing I will say, I wish there was a multiplayer. I wish they would have came in and done either a new firefight with Halo 1 or um, even PvE. If they would have done, hey, you have four of you and you have to take on uh, another team of AI, that would have been cool as well. But yeah, so great experience. If you're a fan of the original game, and if you don't want to buy it, you can just play it on Game Pass. But yeah, it's been really fun, and I plan on doing a lasso run with friends. And there are a few skulls you can turn on that benefit you. You have the one that gives you 60 bullets in the clip for the assault rifle again. So that's really fun. That's really good. There's one that makes it to where UNSC vehicles cannot take damage, and that is great because your vehicle's not going to blow up. So that can be good for you, and you can even apply that on lasso without affecting the achievement. So yeah, because there are some skulls like infinite ammo and grenades, it'll tell you that it will affect some achievements. Now, for doing a speed run or just to see how easy we can beat the campaign, I do plan on doing a run through at some point where we put on infinite grenades and ammo. But you can make it as easy or as difficult as you want. Which you can go to lasso if you choose, or you can go on easy with the skulls that only benefit you. So you can customize gameplay. So that the fact that you have options makes it great. Yeah, great game. That's all I have today, guys. Take care.